Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. Today we are going to be doing this month's Apocalyptic Beauty look of the month. I haven't looked, I literally just took the picture for the thumbnail, so I haven't looked inside the little bag. I just pulled it out of the mailer. So we are going to do normally I look at the products, pre-swatch them. I haven't done any of that. It literally just came in today. So we're going to look at it together. Here's a little card. The theme this month is glamour ghoul. So if that sounds exciting, we're gonna get into that right now. But before we get started, if you are new, welcome. Make sure you take a moment. I'm tired and I can't talk. Make sure you take a moment to hit the subscribe button down below. If you are a subscriber, thank you for coming back. Make sure your notification bell is on. And we're just going to jump into the video. I am going to do a try-on portion at the end. So we'll unbox it and then I'll do my face off camera and then we'll try these products on, some of them. So the theme this month is glamour ghoul. This is September's box. So I don't know if this is supposed to be their Halloween box. The theme next month is Pumpkin Queen because they're always a month behind. So we're in October. This is September's bag. So this is Glamour Ghoul. This month's look of the month is inspired by the original Glamour Ghoul Vampira, a groundbreaking icon of female allure and power. She is often credited as the godmother of goth. So the bag this month has cute little spider webs, and you can kind of see it looks like we've got 5 products. Let's see, so we're just going to jump in and I will show you the card again. They always include a card with the list of the products, the name, what it is, things about it, if it's lip safe, if it's not lip safe, because some of the eyeshadows are, some of them aren't, it just depends. So the first item is called Vampira Cocktail and it is an amorphous red wine. It says it's lip safe, so I'm assuming that is an eyeshadow, okay, so Vampira Cocktail is this one, and I will show you the label. This month, my light's gonna start washing it out, but so it's got a little picture of Vampira with the bats, with the Apocalyptic Beauty. This is lip safe, so if you look at the bottom, that's a lip safe one. One that's not will have that or skull and crossbones, some sort of something on it. So this is Vampira Cocktail Amorphous. It's AMORPHOUS red wine, and these scare me because they don't put sifters. If you're new to the Apocalyptic Beauty, it's just a loose pigment, and then it always includes the ingredient list. So if you are sensitive to certain things, so there is that. It looks like it's got a sheen to it, so that is pretty. I have my desk overhead light on and then my ring light, so I think that's why the light's coming in and out on the camera. The camera is trying to figure out what's going on. But that is the first one. The next one is called Screamland. It is a smoky red black, and I think that is this one. So same label. I always tap them, try and get whatever's off the lid so it doesn't spill out. Smoky red black. There it is right there. That one's very pigmented. So that is Screamland. I don't know that I would say it's, a plummy burgundy color, which I guess is technically a red black. Making sure I opened the right one. Next we have Oedipus and Autographs. It's a smoky steel blue gray. I think that's this one, Oedipus and Autographs. It is not lip safe. So this is the one that I showed you that had not the red lips. I'm always terrified one of these months I'm going to dump one of these all over. I really would like sifters. So it's like a charcoal Oedipus with some shimmer and autographs. I am getting very vampire vibes. Lunatic Cosmetic Labs has a vampire palette, and I feel very like similar vibes coming off of these. Then we have Out of the Mist, which is a ghoulish contour. It says it is also lip safe. So this looks like a gray. So it does have the lip safe. So if you wanted to put this all over your lips or in the center, you could. And again, there's no sifter, but this is a taupey looking color. And yeah, the problem with no sifter is it's really easy to get too much product. So if you are using this as a contour, go in with a super light hand, because especially with this shade, so it's very gray. I could see that being a good contour shade. I am still planning on doing my normal to goth transformation videos, so I think this will be a good product for that, because I was thinking I was going to have to just use a gray eyeshadow, but I will try this ahead of time and I might be able to use that. So there is that, and there is a lip product. It is Hemorrhage Red. It's a lip gloss. I'm not the biggest fan of their lip glosses. They are very pigmented. I like their liquid lipsticks better. Because they are so pigmented, it's easy, because when I open my mouth and eat, I'm one of those where I'll get color down here, so I have to be careful with these because they are so pigmented. But that's pretty. I like that a lot. So there are all of the colors. So again, we have Vampira Cocktail, Screamland, Epitaphs and Autographs. I don't think I said that correctly. And Out of the Mist. And then I just said it. I think it's Hemorrhage Red. I'll put the names down below because I know that I'm pronouncing things wrong, and some of it's probably because I'm tired. But there are all of the colors. So I am going to go do my face, and then we will try all of these products on, or at least some of these products. So I just put some foundation on and some powder. I didn't fill my eyebrows in. I will put some eyeshadow primer on, and I didn't put any concealer on under my eyes, so I just was trying to be quick about it. So we're gonna try the contour, and I will try the eyeshadow, and we'll see. And then I'll put the lip gloss on. We'll see how. They blend out. I feel like there's something in my eye. Okay, so let's try the contour shade first. I don't know if I should just try and go in with this little bitty one, because like I was saying, this is the hard part about not having a sifter, because how do you keep from, like, if you dip in there or if you like take some out, I don't know, like I have a hard time like figuring out a good way. So I just put some on here, and this is a very narrow contour brush. This is just a Morphe brush. This is generally what I use for nose contour because it's so skinny, but shake some of that off. You can see, just to kind of put some product down, and then we'll blend it out. Because even having leftover, so just be very, very careful with this, because we'll I'll put some up here and then I'll blend it out with a different brush. This is just to kind of place it because like I said, I don't know if somebody has a recommendation for a better way to get product out. Like, it looks kind of like I've been rolling around in the dirt. Hopefully there's not too much like previous contour on this, but I'm just gonna go in and try and I feel like there's still like a subtle line. This other side's probably better, but so yeah, it's gonna be tricky with that. Like, it's not a bad shade. I'm not mad at the gray, especially this time of year, because I do like to do a little bit gothier makeup. It's just how, like, because you can see where I put it. Like, how do you, is there a good way to go about getting product without getting too much? So don't go in with so straight of a brush. Definitely use a fluffier one like this, but like I said, how do you go about not getting too much? It's not going to blend out very well. It's kind of just sticking where I had smeared it originally. It is pigmented, but it is not happy. So definitely go in with a light hand and a fluffy brush. But yeah, I'm not mad at the color. It's just with no sifter and such, there is some pigmentation. Like, how do you avoid getting too much? And that's the issue that I ran into with the other bronzer. So I'm open to recommendations if anybody, like, because I tapped a little bit into the lid and it's still like probably too much product coming up on the brush. I don't know. Eyeshadow, it's not as bad. So this is just a Morphe blending brush. I think I'm gonna do the gray on one eye, the purpley burgundy color on the other, and then we'll do the red on the lower lash line so that you can see all three shades. So we're gonna do, I'll try and put my mirror up here. I used the MAC Painterly paint pot as a base. I did want to put a primer down because that is how I normally wear eyeshadow. I mean, you can go in with a bare lid to see like more accurate pigmentation, but that's not how I'm going to wear it. So I always test out eyeshadows with the primers that I use day to day. And I have a drugstore one. The Ulta one is a little bit not as tacky. The CoverGirl, there's a CoverGirl one that I have that's more tacky, but those are pretty much the three primary bases. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I was trying to copy. Let's just brush this off on autopilot and was just going to copy. So that is Screamland? No. Epitaphs and Autographs. Is that gray? This one is Screamland, so we'll do Screamland on the other eye. I was just on autopilot. Just gonna make the other eye look like the first one. I did get most of that gray off, so we should be all right. I did clean my brush off before I dipped in. This one's a lot more pigmented, I feel like. And I might not have tapped off as much. But there's some pigmentation, as you can see, from that one. So you can definitely build those up and get a very smoky eye. I think I went in a little heavier with it. I think they're equally as pigmented. I think I just didn't tap this side off as much. So it's very light, and it's darker. So it's like bam. But there's those two colors. So let's put some of Vampira Cocktail on the lower lash line and try that one. Yeah, like I said, I like the color of this contour, but I need to figure out a better way to not get quite so much, because the blend is horrible, because I went in with such a straight brush because it is pigmented. So I'm going to tap this one off quite a bit. And I have foundation on under my eyes, but I do not have any concealer or anything. But this is another color I think that would be pretty all over the lid. It has a nice kind of reddish brown hue to it. I feel like I do look like a corpse with these two colors in the contour, and then the red. My eyes kind of look like they're bleeding underneath, like if, you know, when the body's been in the coffin for a while, the blood like starts to pool. That's why people, like the myths of the vampires, they would dig up bodies, you know, fingernails would look like they'd grown, the hair would look like it had grown, there was blood around the eyes, you know, mouth, sometimes ears, fluids would start seeping. So very, like, the color scheme is very on point with the theme. And that is a pretty red. Again, I think that would be pretty all over the lid. So we just need to put on the lip gloss, and I'm going to hold it up because I'm pretty sure I pronounced it wrong twice. And you can probably hear my daughter in there. She doesn't want to go to sleep. As soon as I'm done, I'm going to go in and check on her again. So yeah, you can see this is very pigmented. But it is very pretty. Borderline, just glossy lipstick versus, I mean, it's obviously not a sheer gloss. But yeah, this is the look. Like I said, I think it's very on point. I feel like I now look like a vampire, but yeah, I've enjoyed their bags. So again, this is the Apocalyptic Beauty September look of the month. Again, next month's theme is Pumpkin Queen, and I think we've always gotten at least 4. I think you can get 4 or 5 products every month. It's $14 a month. I will leave the link to their website down below. They're an indie brand, obviously. If you couldn't tell by the packaging, but they are a small indie brand. I like supporting small indie brands. So yeah, definitely go check them out. And again, if you are not subscribed, please take a moment to do so. And thank you guys so much. And hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye, everybody.